So I wake in the morning and I step outside and I take a deep breath and I get real high and I scream from the top of my lungs, what's going on? And I said, hey, it's Nate with another piano tutorial. Today I'm doing What's Up by 4 Non-Blondes. I used to scream this song at the top of my lungs with my sister when I was a little kid. It's so good, so enduring, and a great karaoke song. And it's only 3 chords over and over the whole time. So it's super easy to learn. Of course, I'll give you some more intermediate rhythms to spice things up, but those are optional. I think you're gonna love playing and singing it. Let's jump in. Okay, so first off, I recommend you get the chords and lyrics chart. There's a link down in the description that'll help you follow along and see where the chords and the lyrics line up with each other. So here is the chord progression for every section of the song. So we need an A major chord. That's gonna be A, C sharp, and E. I've got my left hand pinky on this A bass note down here. This is middle C for reference on the octave there. Then we've got a B minor. So I step to my 4th finger, B in the left hand here, and just B, D, and F sharp in the right hand. And then for this D chord, we've got 2nd finger on D down here, and then A, D, and F sharp. Notice in the right hand, we kept the top 2 notes from the B minor chord. All we gotta do is just move that thumb down to the A. And once you know those 3 chords, you could take that chords and lyrics chart and just start playing along. 25 years and my life is still trying to get up that great big hill of hope for a destination. But let's get a little bit more specific about the rhythms. So we are in 4/4 time, so each one of these measures gets 4 counts, and it's a fast 4/4 time, thinking 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And with that, each chord lasts 2 measures. Just notice that there's A's at the beginning and A's at the end. So you got a lot of A's, 4 measures of A's when it loops around. So let me count through this here, and I'm gonna start adding just a little bit of rhythm in the right hand. I'm gonna play on counts 1 and 3 of every measure. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, then it would loop back around to A. So now I'm gonna walk you through a few optional details and rhythms in increasing complexity. Then I'll walk you through the song to show how we might differentiate the different sections from one another. Then I'll do a full run through of everything. So in addition to hitting both hands on beat 1 and then the right hand on beat 3, like I did a moment ago, to get a little bit more energy, I'm also gonna hit the left hand on beat 4 of every measure. So like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And sometimes in the between the 2 measures of a given chord, you can hit on that beat 4 and not hit on the 1 of the 2nd measure of that. So like with the D, that would sound like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So I'll be doing kind of a mix of that throughout my version. There's also often some little alterations in the chords, especially like you hear it in the intro. So the alteration on the A is gonna be an A sus2 like that. So it's a 2nd finger on B instead of that C sharp. With the B minor, we can add a 4th here with our 4th finger on E, taking away the F sharp. With the D, we do sort of a D sus2 here. Once again, it's taking away the F sharp and doing an E with the 4th finger instead. Easiest way to incorporate these is to do it on beat 3 of the 2nd measure of each, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. The rhythm on the recording where the guitar hits those alterations is a little bit more complicated. We need to think in eighth notes. So not just thinking 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, but dividing the beat in half, thinking 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then in the first measure of the two measures of any chord, you would hit on 1 and 3 as usual. But then in the second measure, you're going to hit on the and after 2 and the and after 3. Let's practice that on an A without the alteration first and without that extra left hand rhythm. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, and 4. The ands happen all the time, like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And the alteration would go on that and after 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3 and 4. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3 and 4. You can bring that left hand rhythm back in. 1, 2, and 3 and 4, 1. Okay, final layer of rhythmic difficulty that I'm going to be incorporating into my version is just a little bit of back and forth eighth note stuff to kind of mimic the faster guitar strumming that's going on. It's going to sound like this. So here are the counts that get played on, and with all those counts in the middle, we're going back and forth between right and left. So together, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. One, 2, 3, 4, and 1 and 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 and 2, 3, 4. Final thing would be if you want to include the alterations with that and after 3 hit on the alteration, it would look like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. You can still hit that left hand on 4 if you want. Okay, let's quickly walk through the song and discuss some differences between the sections. So for the intro, I'm going to just start really calm. I am going to do those alterations, but just kind of keep the left hand holding out the notes. And then the intro goes around a second time, and I'm going to get a little louder, maybe add that little thing in. And then in this second half of the intro, there's this little guitar melody, which comes back a couple times. It's hard to do it while you're also doing the chords, but the end of it is really catchy, and I'm going to throw it in. It's going to sound like this. So from the D to... So it happens in the second measure of the D. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and it just goes back and forth between the A and a D, D, A, and then C natural. We're in the key of A, where C's are usually sharp. That's why it sounds kind of bluesy and surprising. And then up to that C sharp. And 3, and 4, and... So from the D, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3. You're kind of holding that C sharp over as the A measure starts, so you're gonna miss beat 1 to hit that A chord. You just kind of come in on beat 3 there. And then the verse starts. 25 years and my life is still. Probably do the left hand rhythm, but keep it overall pretty simple and maybe not do the alterations while I'm singing. Then we get to the pre-chorus. That's gonna be the and so I cry sometimes when I'm lying. Just so it feels like it has some impact, I'm gonna just hit a low octave on the A, but I'm not gonna do all of them as octaves yet, just on the A. And then we're gonna get to the chorus. And I say, hey, 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 hey. So all out, using the octaves for full power, and I'm doing that back and forth eighth note rhythm, up to you. And then after the chorus, there's the interlude, that's the ooh, 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 ooh. Or I am gonna add that melody there, and it's 2 times through that. And then we have another verse, another pre-chorus, another chorus. I'm gonna keep the energy flow similar. Then we've got another interlude. This time it's just 1 time through on the ooh, 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 ooh. Throw that in. And then it kind of slows down. 25 years and my life is still. So you can just, it's a cool effect. You can just slow it down. I'm gonna add the alterations. So they actually go to like a D sus4 at the end there. So instead of going to that, you can go up to the G there. So optional, and that's really slowing down there. For a destination. Just gonna end there on the A. Okay, thank you for sticking with me. I know we just talked about a lot of little details, but I'm gonna play a full cover now so you can see how those fit into my full version. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to the channel, click the little bell so you know when I put out more videos like this one. Also, leave a request in the comments. Okay, here is my version of What's Up. 25 years and my life is still trying to get up that great big hill of hope for a destination. I realized quickly when I knew I should that the world was made up of this brotherhood of man, for whatever that means. And so I cry sometimes when I'm lying in bed just to get it all out, what's in my head. And I am feeling a little peculiar. So I wake in the morning and I step outside and I take a deep breath and I get real high and I scream at the top of my lungs, what's going on? And I said, hey, 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 hey. I said, hey, what's going on? And I said, hey, 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 hey. I said, hey, what's going on? Ooh, ooh, ooh. And I try, oh my God, do I try? I try all the time in this institution. And I pray, oh my God, do I pray? I pray every single day for evolution. And so I cry sometimes when I'm lying in bed just to get it all out, what's in my head. And I am feeling a little peculiar. And So I wake in the morning and I step outside and I take a deep breath and I get real high and I scream from the top of my lungs, what's going on? And I said, hey, I said, hey, what's going on? And I said, hey, I said, hey, what's going on? And I said, hey, I said, hey, what's going on? Did I said, hey, I said, hey, what's going on? Oh, 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 oh. 25 years and my life is still trying to get up that great big hill of hope for a destination.